2020 Supreme ZS232. This boat is in black metal flake and whisper gray, sitting on a color match tandem axle extreme trailer with the whisper gray and metallic fenders, which is a nice touch. Cool updates for 2020 I wanted to go over as well. This is a super stealthy looking boat in black, looks awesome on the water, so be sure to check out our on-water video. But to go back to those updates, new tower from Roswell for 2020. It's a forward folding tower, very similar to the stock tower, I believe the Maximus tower on the Centurions, but it folds forwards. But super easy to fold up and down. Got full clearance with the factory bimini. As you can see, we have that option on this particular boat. So really nice fit on that bimini. Surf pockets up top. We also have a pair of Rev 8 tower speakers and a pair of Roswell rotating board racks. But ZS is obviously a big boat, carries a lot of ballast for amazing wakes and waves, and there's a lot of storage space in this thing as well. But let's take a walk around. We'll go through all the features on this 2020. We do have black gator step option on the boat, inside and out. So you've got on the gunnels and flooring, platform, and steps on the trailer. Trailer does have transom straps and those extended plates on the back. Quick surface option on here, as well as the Stinger plates. A slightly different exhaust port this year, you can see under there. And then the big prop geared down on this thing. Metal flake on the transom. Let's get a better look at that, and I'll go down the side here. See that pretty metal flake, looks amazing in the sunlight. We also have window tint on the windshield. But let's hop inside, check out the interior on the ZS. So we have a couple different tones of gray in here. So we've got the charcoal gray with silver base on the interior, and then we've got the white seat boxing and black piping. And again, we've got the black gator step all through the interior. Got it down our side gunnels throughout the boat. Huge transom pad, or sun pad rather, on this ZS. In the back here, there are 2 storage compartments on either side. Drains, you can use them for cooler, you can use them for storage for gear, or you can use them to sit on if you're hanging out on the back of the boat. Let's hop down, flip open our storage compartments here. On either side of the engine, there is a plug-and-play bag. And then our rear corners, underneath the storage pads, is a hard tank. There's also ballast molded into the hull of the boat that runs almost all the way up to the driver's seat and over to the lean back on this side, a belly bag, and a nose bag. So about 4,600 pounds of ballast in the ZS. The bags on this side, they fill up just a hair above this plate right here. So you are able to store surfboards on top of the engine since everything sits so deep. So you can open up this side and just slide boards right in. This boat is equipped with the 6-liter PCM engine, 409 horsepower, also known as the ZR4 from, if you've checked those out in the Nautiques before, same engine. Go ahead and close up our storage. Only boat that I've seen that has enough room to store boards on top of the engine. And that really comes in handy. I've had feedback from people that really like that. There is a pop-up ski pylon on the back here. And as we make our way inside, we've got really deep seating in here, so a lot of back support when you're sitting in the ZS. If you got little kids, you feel super secure when you're cruising around in this boat, because you are down inside this thing. But darker interior, but not too dark to get super hot in the sun. So it's going to stay nice and cool, especially the silver. And they also do kind of if I can get this to focus, a textured vinyl all through the interior, which kind of breaks up the surface of that vinyl and makes it a lot cooler if it's sitting out in the sun. Storage in the boat, carpet free all throughout. It's kind of got like a tough coat on there to keep it from being damaged. Back seat here you can flip up and you have a nice gator step coming down into the interior. This seat does pop out and you can move it all the way up here into the front. Kind of lines up with your lean back over here on the port side, and you have some rear facing seating that way. Stereo wise, we've got 6 Wet Sounds interior speakers, 4 in the main cabin, 2 in the bow. Interior lighting in here. And then we have a big subwoofer up at the driver's seat, which we'll take a closer look at. The amps are mounted in the OB with your batteries, which we'll see as well. We'll get a closer look at this tower, which has the Rev 8s mounted up top. On the roof, there are surf pockets, so you can get 6 boards up on this tower, and then even more by putting them in the engine compartment. Storage, same story on this side. Got a couple ropes and stuff in there. All your cushions pop up freely. And then in the OB, let's check this out. It's a big storage compartment in here. So I had that big brick of life jackets. I have the full cover jammed in there. You can see we got our batteries. Amps are mounted on the side as well as your battery switch. But big storage compartment in there. Which I have it pretty much completely full right now. Got a nice gator step traction pad up here by the glove box. In our glove box, we got charging ports as well as the Clarion head unit. There is a remote for that over on the driver's side. Better look at our windshield. Wraps around the whole entire front. Driver's got a nice armrest over here, so you can kind of roll up to the dock or high-five your rider if you want to. Well, let's check out a new really nice update on the 2020 boats, which is the new screen. So this year, screen's obviously a little bit bigger if you're familiar with last year's C-Touch dash. But this year, we've got our ballast monitoring on here. We also have you have the ability to get maps in here. But the biggest thing is rider presets. So you want to go out, you want to wakeboard, you want to surf. If we go ahead and highlight the surf left, you're going to see all the ballast, your speed settings, and your surf plate settings right there. And once you hit activate, boat's going to do its thing and get all set up for you without having to go through and change everything one at a time, which saves you a lot of time on the water. Just makes everything a heck of a lot easier. Rocker switches for everything else. We do have the stereo remote over here on the left, along with a phone holder. We have an adjustable steering wheel, and that also has the switch for your stinger plate over here. You can see that. If you click that, that adjusts the plate up and down. You still have analog gauges for your tack and your speedo on the right. And then down low, this boat is equipped with a heater, so we've got the heater switch, docking lights option on here, and then some open accessory switches for any upgrades you might want to do. For example, underwater lights. Nice big panoramic mirror. And then coming up into the bow, you have a ton of space in the bow of the ZS. Big squared off front end, plenty of room to stretch out. There is a ballast bag under here, but you do have access to your storage compartment through the front. Again, there's the cover rolled up. And then access to your heater on this side. If you need to get to anything for servicing purposes. You do have an outlet in the walkthrough here that does pop out. But a really nice setup with some great updates on the 2020. If you have any questions, give us a call at N3 Boatworks at 317-845-9253. And thank you so much for watching. Have a good day.